What is a good word, and welcome to the most must-see daily episodic trading card opening show of all time. Welcome to Cherry Live, and welcome Heather.
Hello.
Behind the computer in the producer's chair today, you are the next big thing in trading card opening performers. I have called it now.
Thank you. If that's what it's going to end up being, I'm very excited.
Yes. Heather will be pretty much taking over from me in terms of all the gaming breaks, starting with Pokemon. Eventually we'll get you into One Piece and Digimon and all the fun stuff.
Lots of fun things to come, I'm sure.
That's it. Heather, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Introduce yourself to the people.
Yes, I'm Heather. I feel like on the internet, a streamer and a cosplayer. I've been collecting Pokemon cards for the last few years, and I've sort of dove headfirst into everything. My house is covered in Pokemon plushies and Pokemon clothes at the moment, so
That's brilliant.
yeah, I'm very, very excited to be here.
Excellent. Well, yeah, that's and so obviously you're ready to go. I've already said ready to go, but yeah, listen, you're stuck with me one more time for the old Pokemon breaks. YouTube's been doing this thing lately where they don't give out notifications, which is great news. You know, just real fun areas. But yeah, we're going to just get into the Pokemon breaks because that is what we're here to do. And fingers crossed. Bailey, how are you? Bailey's one of those weirdos I told you about.
Oh no,
I'm joking.
starting off strong.
Yeah, the first. No, I'm joking. He won't be happy with me saying that. I reckon I'm about to cop
I'm
one.
sure Bailey's a lovely person.
Oh, listen. He is. Yep, there he goes.
Starting off the stream so well.
I know. Pokemon. What's this called? Crown Zeph. I could not remember what that was called then. I literally just had the biggest mind blank ever.
No, that's fair enough. I'm so excited for Scarlet and Violet when that comes
Oh,
out.
doesn't it look good?
So good.
And like, it seems like they've taken what everyone loved about Sword and Shield and were just like, more.
Yeah,
It's time for more.
literally. I've been keeping an eye on all like the Japanese breaks, and I'm just
Yes.
hoping that we get some of those in the English set as well.
Yes.
It's so cool.
Trust me, if I'm over there, I will be stocking up. I'm just going to bring back just Japanese cards.
Just all of them.
All right. Oh, that's right. Left to right this time. I will keep forgetting that, by the way. Every time, I reckon. This is Pokemon, Crown Zenith 1, 2, 6, 4, 5. Let's do the random. So this is the random part where people find out what type they're getting or team. Here we go. 1, 2. I do it 5 times. It's a nice number. Real easy. And 5. Top is Dragon. Bottom is the colorless. That is 5 types. Come back down to here. Go back up to there. And you just paste it in underneath here. Again, someone will do this for you most times, but in case you ever need to. Save it. You all know who you have now. Let's get into it. Now this is the really fun part where where people just watch me open boxes before I open the packs. So what is your favourite Pokemon?
Magikarp.
That's a good shout.
Definitely. But I do have a soft spot for Eevee and Snom as well.
Yes.
Yeah. I've been believing in some Snom supremacy recently.
Yes.
I know probably not the best card you can get, but it's a best card in my heart.
That's it. And like, that's all that matters. Like, my personal favourite of mine is Kricketune.
Oh yes, nice.
It's dumb cry, just the stupid mustache.
Yes.
I really identify with it.
That's how I feel about Magikarp, like just flopping around
Yeah.
with no sense of purpose. Lovely.
Okay, Bailey, we weren't going to do that, but, there you go. If you want to talk about the stream now, go for it.
I do stream on Twitch. My tag is... You've already got it. You're way ahead of me. Oh my goodness.
Bailey's one of like my mods, so he
Yeah.
knows everything and anything that except he just doesn't have the spanner because we don't trust him.
Oh no.
He's prone to outbursts of giving people timeouts when they don't deserve it.
No, that's fair. I know one of my mods is very similar.
Just take the spanner off him.
But yeah, I do stream. I don't have a consistent thing I stream at the moment. I'm doing a bit of a Valentine's Day stream tonight, but otherwise I'm playing different games, occasionally opening Pokemon cards, but probably nowhere near as many as you'll see on here.
No. Yeah, he isn't allowed one, that is for Trucity. It's, yeah. Listen, if you go and look at Heather's stream tonight, I won't be too upset, but, you know, make sure you come back.
Yeah, definitely come back.
What have you been playing lately?
Ooh, I feel like I played Pokemon Unite. I've been slowly getting back into that because I had a long break.
I played that when it first came out.
Yeah.
I got sort of good at it. Then everybody else got way better.
I got so good on like the first season of Ranked I
Yeah.
played, and then after that it was all downhill.
Exactly. And then it's like, how much time do these people who are good have to dedicate to things? And then it gets to a point where you get so frustrated when you lose that you're like, why am I spending my time being bad at something?
Literally.
Right.
I felt like when I started, I was like, it's like an easier League of Legends,
Yeah.
but like with Pokemon.
And then it's just then it just turns into actual League of Legends
Yeah.
but with Pokemon. You're
You
like,
just
there's-
can't like yell at people through the chat.
yeah, which is probably convenient.
It's a very good thing for me. I feel like too many people yelled at me in League
Yeah.
over the years.
Well, Bailey abuses people on Rocket League, so
Oh, Rocket League.
yeah. Yes, very toxic.
Yes, it is a game I'm not very good at. I've tried a few times to be good at it, but
We go through phases of it. So a
Yeah.
lot of the people who you'll see in the chat here, we all play games together.
oh, nice.
And yeah, the dynamic is usually that Bailey's very good at everything, which just makes us all very angry, which is why he doesn't get spanners.
No, fair enough, fair enough. It's all out of spite.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Call of Duty, see. So yeah, so like you did like the pack trick for each one. I am just skipping. I'm just skipping. We want to just get to the good stuff. Bidoof is your trainer gallery. Hello, Absol.
Nice.
Yeah, there's
I love me. The Galarian Gallery in this set is so beautiful.
yes,
It's
the
so good.
forest scene. Zero Aura V-Star. Yeah, it's there's a lot to take in for this set. Leo and Reverse Hollow, like which ones are actually full arts, the Galarian ones, like it's
Yeah.
like Ogre. Also, it's always when you go live that you realise you say Pokemon's names wrong.
Oh, of course, because
Like-
there's all the people to call you out on it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Luxio Reverse Hollow. Do you keep up with the anime?
No.
I feel like I go to Cerebi for spoilers every now and again, and then don't ever look back.
I
Well, can you?
did see the preview of like the new main character
Yeah.
now, and they look so cool.
Yeah, they're both. I mean, it's about time. Charger Bug. Ash has been holding down these other trainers for so long.
No. Holding the spotlight.
That's it. Shaman. Entei Hollow.
Do we know who the like Pikachu equivalent Pokemon's gonna be?
It's going to be
yet?
interesting. I mean, it's probably just going to be another Pikachu.
I mean, I wouldn't be annoyed. Oh.
Palkia V-Star for the water type. Another one of the ones that builds a little collage, if you will. Bead.
Love
Yeah.
me a gold card.
I mean, there's been a few Pokemon who've been getting a lot of love lately. Like Eevee is one, like
Yes.
Entei.
We're still waiting on a new evolution
Yeah.
as well. Everyone's been talking about that for a while.
Gengar has been like propped up a lot lately. Pokemon Catcher Reverse Hollow, which you know I'm all about.
Absolutely. Gengar Squishmallow. Stunning.
Yes, shout out to Bentley who has one and I don't. Gudra. Hollow Absol. Radiant Charger Bug. And so I guess this friendship started by you coming up to us at a convention, which is how like a lot of our friendships start with people here. Wooloo, Regigigas V.
I mean, I think I didn't remember coming to a cherry stall a few years ago, but apparently I did.
I just remember the Kim Possible cosplay because Drapion V medal. Because I was a big Kim Possible fan growing up, which was, you know, Radiant Charizard is a beautiful card.
That is fair. I love Kim Possible so much.
Yeah.
I've actually, my old phone had all of my like call and like text
Love this.
alerts as the Kim Possible tones, and I've
That's
forgotten to
cool.
change them on my new phone.
That is cool. You actually hear it every now and again, like someone will come into the store with it and you just hear it and you're like, oh my God, Latios.
Okay, I feel like every so often there'll be another sound as well that has like a similar set of tones.
Yeah.
And my brain is like, hold up.
Deoxys. It's like there's a Power Ranger one that is very close, and it's like one of my friends had that, and he's like, people keep asking me if it's Kim Possible. It's Power Rangers. Hisuian Voltorb, which is definitely in my top couple of Pokemon. Nessa. Hello, Huss.
The signature cards are so cool.
I know they're such it's cool. Radiant Charizard again. Duskull, Trainer Gallery, another one of those forest building ones. We've tried a few times to get them all in one case and build it, but we usually get like 3 or 4 short, and then you get 6 Bidoofs in a row.
Oh, the Leafeon!
That is a beautiful card. The V-Star Trainer Gallery, 35
That
to
is
70.
Probably one of my favorite cards in this set. It's just like solid Poison Ivy vibes. And
Yeah,
a huge
definitely.
Poison Ivy stand.
Riolu. That's another thing. You're a cosplayer. B.
Yes,
Reverse
I
Holo.
am.
Like, big
Not
time.
fun. I don't think I've done any Pokemon cosplays though. Now that I think about it.
Friends and Snow. You thought I would think that was an easy home run.
Yes, I would have thought so too. I think. I mean, I say this. Someone in my Twitch chat the other day was saying that my next one should be Sexy Magikarp. So,
Yes, absolutely.
maybe that'll be the next.
That's a
one.
great way to break into Pokemon
Oh,
cosplay.
absolutely.
Glaceon V. The Eons, the Evolutions, if you will.
What is your favorite evolution?
I'm a big fan of Umbreon. Fighting, Reverse Holo. Plus that light blue in the shiny form is just so cool.
Yes, that is
Degitor,
fair.
Kyogre. Supporter cards are like the best, honestly. Like they're the ones you seem to get the most of. Bisharp, Stoutland V.
Dress up as a Pokemon trainer? Which one though?
Yeah, there's so many. I tell you who was one of my favorites, Pikachu. And you're already like halfway there now, is the nurse from Scarlet Violet.
Yes.
Zacian V-Star. That's a huge shout.
That's honestly, maybe that's the next one.
You-
Maybe I do that before the Magikarp just to like offset it a little bit.
break into the world a little bit. Duskull. Fighting, Secret Energy.
Voice.
Um,
Oh, Miriam, yes.
Is that her
that's
name?
Miriam.
Yes. Snorlax Reverse Holo.
I really need to play more of the.
Have you not like finished it?
No, I bought like a little pack that had both of them in it.
Bloom?
And I started with Violet because that was my choice.
Charizard V. Oh yes.
But yeah, I think I keep going for the bits that I'm not meant to go for at the start of the game, but
just
I'm
getting
just
rinsed,
committing
Luxray.
so hard, and I spend, like a solid amount of time trying to get there, and then I get
Yeah.
frustrated and I put away my Switch.
I tried to complete the Titan story too quickly, Zorak Vista, and ended up like just being super underleveled.
Yeah.
And being like, okay, this is not going to work. Then I was in too deep. I'm like, I need to finish it now. Solrock. Yeah, I think Miriam's a lot of fan favourite. Is a very good shout. Zorak V-Star.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, I know. You do tend to double up on a few. And if you double up on the right ones, it feels really good. But even then, Lairon, Mewtwo. Every time we try to build the forest set, it's like, we're 4 short, but we have 16 Bidoofs.
Oh, love it. We love a Bidoof.
Yeah, Slazzle. Bailey was here earlier, Cody, and Maggie's probably sleeping. Altaria. See, these are the sort of ones I like Pokemon, how they fit into real life. Like,
So cool.
Like Altaria would just be there on the bed. Hello.
That's the God of War set in the Japanese Scarlet and Violet with the relts.
Oh
and
yeah, the
career.
growing up
So
sort of thing.
cute.
Also kind of like awful Bidoof reverse holo because like I'm leveling up my Gardevoir in like an hour.
Yeah.
You know, and these people are dying with theirs. And it's like, oh. Manaphy, another really cool artwork. I like the artworks that include the other Pokemon.
Yes, they're so cool. It's like the little Easter eggs. at the
Yeah, it's
back.
like, oh, who can you see? Oh, there's a Pyukimuku. No one is selling NFTs, Grubbin. Holo Entei. Huss, you whiling.
I swear, like all the advice I've heard about NFTs is don't bother.
Yes, screw
Yeah.
up. Yeah, if you weren't on them 2 years ago, it's not worth it now.
No. Same with like Bitcoin. I feel like that was a early days thing.
Yeah, Charger Bug. Yeah, we've had a few people in the wider community try and sell NFTs. Of course, none of them worked. Mr. Mime. I'm glad it's something that Pokemon didn't go into, you know?
Yeah.
Lapras. That Lapras is so nice.
I love Lapras. I feel like there's a lot of the like water evolutions that are just so beautiful.
Yeah. Hooper, the old Scrooge McDuck Hooper V. That's a wild, like, you kind of got Smog vibes.
Cool. Oh my
like,
god. Kind of like genie vibes
Yeah.
as well.
Simisear Vista. Well, Magnus timed out on Twitch for a week, I believe Ringer got him for. Love Disc.
Very appropriate for Valentine's Day.
Yes. Bidoof. There he is again. He always pops up. Holo. Again, having the signatures there is super cool.
So cool. It's like that, adding a little bit more character to all
Yeah.
the trainer cards.
Helioisk. So obviously the Super Bowl yesterday, we have a lot of people in our community who are Philadelphia Eagles fans who were the losing team. And a few people just don't get the hint not to be rude about it, Aaron. And so there's a few people on week timeouts.
Oh,
Yeah, you
you
know.
get a bit heated.
Yes. And Radiant Charizard. And it was a very welcome decision.
Fair. I feel like, yeah, I don't know a whole lot about what happened at the Super Bowl.
Listen, it's probably even better not to talk about it.
Yeah, probably. I was very excited with the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer, though.
Yes.
That looks so cool.
Energy retrieval. Hatterene V. How long until they almost don't even need the Super Bowl to advertise? You know what I mean? Like, you know how like Sony, Nintendo, and Xbox have all moved away from E3?
Yeah, I
Still.
noticed that last year. Even like PAX, though, I felt like
Yeah.
we're missing a lot of the big boys.
Yeah, there was no like. I think did Nintendo have an installation there? Maybe Shaman, like that you could just play Switch at.
Yep.
Yeah, it's. I mean, they're all so big now that they could all just do their own thing almost.
Pretty much. And the internet is like a very powerful place.
Hatterene V. Yeah. All you need to do is drop a trailer somewhere,
Yeah.
and you know.
Get the right people to share it.
Yeah,
and-
that's it. That's all you need to
Yeah.
do. How do I get into that like group of people who just needs to share things? You know.
I feel like when they say it's all about who you know, I think it
Oh,
really is all
absolutely.
about who you know.
I know people. It doesn't work. Graveler reverse holo.
Oh, the Flash trailer. I haven't watched it yet. I was honestly surprised that Ezra Miller was still cast in it, though. I
Man,
thought he was gonna get removed.
why have they not given up on that man yet? Gudra, Hop, just get Grant Gustin in to do it from the
Yes.
show.
Oh my
Like,
god, he was so good.
Bailey's a big fan of Grant Gustin. Yeah, mega reverse holo. But surely at some point you're like, you know what, Ezra Miller, you aren't worth it. Like,
No, well, I'm just waiting for everyone to boycott the movie.
Harris. Professor's
yeah.
Research, Rowan. All that. But yeah, you would think at some point you're just like, you know what, this guy is not worth us losing, you know, a full-on criminal. Reverse holo Zarud, Duraludon. They made bloody, like, what movie did they cancel recently? They just dropped one. Like, they're like, yep, it's not coming out anymore. But it was like the Batwoman one or something. Pink Urchin. It was something like that. They've just...
Was it Aquaman 2 still coming out, right?
Yeah, that's still coming out.
Because I remember they had to recast Amber Heard after
Yes.
all of that. And I was so happy, but I hope that Mira's still in it. I just don't know
But
who's playing.
Yeah. Hollow Calyrex.
Oh, Batgirl.
Yeah,
'Cause,
Batgirl.
Yeah, DC did like a whole overhaul, and they decided
Yeah.
they were gonna, change everything they're
What?
doing.
Why? If you're going to drop Batgirl when the movie's pretty much done, surely you can just drop Ezra Miller. Energy? You're in they're in a multiverse situation right now. They're just like, like Ezra Miller died on his way back to his home planet, and he'll never be seen again. Lapras. Ant-Man.
It's still Ant-Man. I forgot that was coming out soon.
The story of the Ant-Man movies. Oh, that's right, Ant-Man. And the worst part is it seems like it has such a big role in the multiverse now. Trekking shoes.
I feel like I'm not gonna lie. Ant-Man originally is probably not one of my favorite sort of like Marvel series of
No.
movies to come out. But I feel like this one, because it's introducing Kang and all that, I think
Yeah.
it could be cool.
But you would just think that like Matang, Emilia Clarke, that'd be good.
it's
She
Mira.
can do no wrong.
I feel like I've heard a lot of people. I don't know. I saw lots of fan casts of Emilia Clarke, so I feel like in my head that's who I see,
Yeah.
and I don't want to be disappointed.
Yeah, I know. That is a hot take. Well, I would agree. Like, listen, the stakes in Ant-Man have never felt so low. Like, he literally just was, he was gone for everything that happened with Ultron. Just
Yeah.
didn't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, Thanos. So,
Yeah, I feel like I love the
Gotcha.
concept and I love the comedy in Ant-Man. Like,
Yeah.
I always think that's so funny. I just feel like I'm never as invested in Ant-Man
No.
as I am in like the other the other things that are
everybody
going
else. Because you've been to a few of the Marvel premieres in cosplay, haven't you?
on. Yes, I have. Marvel. I think
Right.
usually when there's a premiere in Victoria, I sometimes get invited. So,
That's cool. 'Cause
yeah.
I was at one that I think you were also, and I had to explain to my partner, I'm like, remember the girl who dressed up as Samurai V-Star? Not dressed up as Samurai V-Star.
I mean, maybe that's the next cosplay.
Yeah. Very, just the card.
Yeah, just the card.
Shinx. No, and so I was like, oh yeah, so the girl who's starting today, she was as Scarlet Witch the time we were at the premiere. And she's like, oh, okay.
Which
Pokeball?
one was that? Was that Multiverse?
Potentially Black Widow or something.
Oh, Black Widow. That was the first one back. That was the first one that I got
Yeah.
invited to.
Simissiv, okay, this is all-timer card right here.
I love that.
They found out Simistar was voted like least popular ugly Pokemon, and they're like, let's make him loved.
I love it. I think that artist released like a whole collection with like derpy Pikachus all over it, and you
Oh,
can
that's
buy it
cool.
on so many different things.
That's so good. Orangaroo. That's what I'm excited for about going to Japan. It's just like the weird exclusive stuff that we'll never see over here. Hop.
I feel like when I finally make it over, I'm gonna have an empty suitcase,
Yeah.
just so I can bring back all of the Pokemon.
Yeah, just bring
stuff.
everything. Chorus's experiment full up. There are cards that I see to this day, and I've opened a lot of this, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that was in the set.
No,
Like the
that's
Galar gallery is 70 cards.
Yeah, there's so many.
Like anyone who does like set completions, you're in for a time.
Yeah, good luck.
Hatterene and VMAX, and the Zacian V-Star. I can't believe how popular Zacian is, to be honest.
Yeah, I almost put on a Zacian pin this morning, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna go with Magikarp.
No, that's a good shout. Poochyena, another one of the Forest Gang. Yuri. It's weird which cards get like a whole lot of love and which obviously get none.
Absolutely.
Love Disc. Like Tapu Koko gets a run every couple of things. Give up on Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko, I've heard been referred to as the Ezra Miller. Another origin form Palkia, which is sort of annoying because it means we can't do like the little this is how it fits in sort of thing, but the same one again, Zamazenta V.
No, I feel like that's why I love Snom so much, because I feel like Snom gets no love.
No.
And he
Charjabug?
deserves it.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Hooper, Simisear V. Yeah, I am excited for this new set.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Voltorb again. See, we've doubled up on Voltorb a few times now, Entei.
Yeah, the Japanese sets are kind of crazy. Like, They're so cool, but I feel like the English sets in like the next few are gonna get.
Yeah, I
really
feel like
cool.
they've learned. They've been like, okay, it's time for us to do just as good with our English sets now. All right, Purloin.
So I feel like once now we're breaking out of Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all gonna come down. It's gonna be so good.
I feel like they've very much been like, oh, this is what people loved about Sword and Shield. Done. This is what we're doing. A Mewtwo V-Star, a very cool card.
It's a very good pull.
Yes, and the Charizard obviously on the other side of that.
That was I read somewhere that it's the reverse of a card from, I don't know if it's the last set, but there's another card from a previous set that's got Charizard fighting with Mewtwo in the background.
Really? Yeah, it's the inverse. It's quite cool, It's like, and you can see different Pokemon in the background and whatnot.
Yeah, I love that like reversed perspective. It's so cool.
Yeah, a lot of people have been coming into store and just setting up little games for themselves, which is fun. Poochyena again. And that is that for the Pokemon Crown Zenith break.
Ooh.
The Charizard UPC promo was the inverse. There you go. See,
yeah.
people just know this stuff.
This is great. I love this. It's like getting answers, but I don't have to Google it.
Yeah, that's it. Well, that's the funnest part. You just kind of throw a question out into the open world, and it's like, oh, someone's come back with an answer.
Yeah, these people are smart. I love it.
All right. So that is that one done. We'll take a bit of time to sleeve these up. There's 4 left in our other Pokemon break, which should feed directly into this one. There you go. I'll drop that link in for you. Get yourselves a spot. Nice the 3 most recent sets of, it's almost like a goodbye to Sword and Shield.
Oh, it is.
Which the card's amazing. Games, I could take them or leave them. Did you play much of Sword and Shield?
No. Yeah. My first like proper Pokemon game that I committed to was Arceus.
Oh, yes.
So I played an awful lot of that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, like my first like base game was Scarlet and Violet.
Wow.
Which I've unfortunately not played enough of.
Oh, it's yeah. Oh, I don't know. DLCs in Pokemon is such a wild concept. I can't wait. But being that, I mean, the warning was about you. Listen, I haven't explained the concept of an Amigo yet, but there's a small group within our group that caused a bit of trouble.
Fair enough.
Magda, obviously the one who was blocked because he wouldn't stop teasing people about the result of the Super Bowl.
Yep, got a bit too excited.
Yeah. Not that he supports any team, he just wanted to upset people.
No, fair enough.
But Bailey, very ironically warning you, is oh, you're on the wrong show. I can't even read that. Die Muppet? What'd they ever do to you? We can do that for you during the 12 o'clock show. Oh, it probably doesn't help that he left all these up. Jeez, he has done me in here. Oh, well, that's another producer fired. All right. Finish sleeving these up. Yeah, no, very funny coming from Bailey at this point. He does love the Utah Jazz.
Honestly, when I was sorting cards this morning, I respected that name. I felt it was quite a good choice.
Yeah, they oh yes. No, he's banned for a week off Twitch. Ringer got him for a week, so we didn't have to put up with it. Well, yeah, your first interaction with the NBA teams.
Yes. I feel like I've heard lots about the Lakers.
Yeah, they're probably the most popular.
Yeah.
The Bulls as well, probably on that sort of level.
But yes, everything else I was just very much like, oh yeah, that's the one with the wolf. That's the one with the bear.
Timberwolves, Wolves, makes sense. No, as I said, most of the people who are currently here didn't really have an interest in basketball to start off with, so it's an easy thing to. Goodbye, Ivan. easy thing to wrap your head around.
Yeah, gonna grow on you.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, people go at me for not getting soccer names right.
I mean, I feel like I might not know anything about the game, but I'm curious, like, how easy the names are.
Because it's such like a world sport.
Yeah.
Like, my problem is like Spanish and Portuguese have different like language rules. Some you say the J, some you don't.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so I'll say that, and people are like, "You idiot!" Like,
So you not only have to learn the cards, you have to learn like other languages.
yeah, you have to kind of know a little bit here and there about language conventions. You're like, okay, he's Portuguese, I'm saying the J in his name. Okay, he's Spanish, I'm not saying it. Yeah, Mason Mount sucks is number one.
Yep.
That's easy. Just remember that. Anytime you see Mason Mount, you just think awful. And other than that, like the rest will just all come to you, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Do a little zoom in. Oh boy. Oh, that's better. They set up lots of little shortcuts on this keyboard, and they always change it on me. So I'm like, okay, sweet. What does G5 do? Some days it's refresh, some days it's paste.
Just keeping you on the edge.
Yeah, that's it. You know, just really, really helping me out here. All right. Next up. So that one is the multi-break.
I think the only sports cards I ever collected was I collected a few like AFL cards
Yeah.
in primary school. But I remember very distinctly my dad is like a diehard St Kilda supporter.
Oh boy.
And I was so excited that I could like bring him home a St Kilda card. I was like, "Look, Dad, I found it. I think it might be the guy that you really like." And he was like, "Who? Like, what's this?" And I was like, "It's St Kilda sports card."
Yeah, it's trading cards.
And he's like, "Well, it's not Nick Freewell." I was like,
Oh.
"Okay, it's fine."
It's fine.
Didn't matter anyway.
No. There's a few St Kilda supporters in the chat right now.
Sorry about your dad's team. Thank you. He's
Uh,
also my team now.
Yep, Gormo is also a St Kilda supporter.
Yeah.
He was the exact. I didn't want to out him as a St Kilda supporter because I think it causes a lot of pain for him. But
No, that's fair. I
yeah.
feel like if I wasn't a St Kilda supporter, my dad would disown me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Should have born into it.
It's funny how you have to be born into that sort of thing. My family, obviously, I'm from Sydney, so we're NRL, and yeah, it's the exact same there.
Yeah,
It's just,
yeah.
you eventually, if you don't adopt the family team, you're out.
Nah, you're gone.
All right, next break. If I was a St Kilda supporter. Listen, St George is just as bad. That is real pain. I mean, at least we won a premiership, but still, poor St Kilda. Trio 1, 2, 7, 2, 1. So, what do you think of the world of cards so far?
I honestly love it.
It's
I don't know. I feel like cards to me are like tiny little pieces of artwork every
Yeah,
time.
absolutely.
So I love looking at them. I think my Pokemon card obsession started with, oh, these cards are really pretty and they
Yeah.
have the Pokemon that I like on them. And then it sort of just...
well,
slid from
that's
there.
how it kind of. That's kind of how it starts, isn't it? You start with the things that just apply to you, and then it's over from there.
Yeah.
Now, I know that pain all too well. Well, then, like, you do a little bit out of curiosity, and then from there, it's all over.
Or rugby isn't a real sport. Don't say that to my dad. He might fight you.
This is Pokemon Trio 12721. I wish it wasn't a real sport. I wouldn't have all the head knocks I do now. 5 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Top is water, bottom is electric. Of course, this is a little 3-box break of all the, okay, I've lost my mouse, there it is, of the 3 most recent sets. which have all been a lot of fun. Let's save it, and here we go. What has been your favourite set of the recent thing? It's hard to beat Crown Zenith.
It is. Honestly, I reckon Crown Zenith's pretty high just because all the art is really
Yeah.
cool. Controversial, but I did really like Evolving Skies just
Yes.
because I love evolutions. So
Well, it kind of speaks like peaks and falls in popularity. Like people are like desperate for it, then they don't care, then they're desperate for it again.
it's like they're desperate for it, but they know they're probably not going to pull anything good.
Yeah. See, I'm a big fan of Battle Styles,
Oh, yeah.
which is probably the least liked set. But one, it has Cricketune, and two, big fan of fighting types. So
That is fair.
Petlil. Oh, listen, yeah, there was a few like Professor Rowans and stuff. Colress, definitely wasn't too bad. Registeel, and Beedrill V. It's always weird which Pokemon get a bit of extra love. Like Beedrill always seems to, Butterfree not so much. Stunfisk, Reverse Hollow.
Yeah, I feel like I watched a video on like what the most popular Pokemon was by
Overclock?
country
Keldeo.
a while
Oh.
ago, which I thought was really interesting. Not at all what I expected. I
Yeah,
think-
like Australia has a weird one. Cranidos.
I can't remember what Australia's was. I think America's was Lucario.
Yeah, it was like,
Um,
I swear it was like Machamp or something. It was something super obscure.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Japan
yeah.
is Eevee though, which I
Yeah.
think is part of the reason I want to go to Japan because I know that they're gonna like
Yeah.
live up
Well,
to all my merch dreams.
It's also almost become like a second Spinarak. Giratina V, one of the chase cards. Yeah, it's almost become like a second mascot for him.
Yeah, it is.
Squabbit.
Eevee is king. I agree.
I'm very excited to, because the Pokemon Cafe has like little Eevee things, Esper, Earth and Steelstone, where you can get like the little food. Hello, that is Magda, the troublemaker.
Hello.
Drifloon, Wordere. We it's been I'm very excited, right? Radiant Alakazam and Reuniclus.
No, I think because the Pokemon Cafe has like you can choose the Pikachu meal or the Eevee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one downside is I'm vegetarian, so I have to be like, okay, which one is? Hopefully, there's a little oddish meal or something for me,
I mean,
what's
I
back in?
think you could, if you get a latte or a hot drink,
Yeah.
you can choose any of the Pokemon to put
Yeah.
on top. So-
I hope they have stats on there. Which one? Roserade, Trainer Gallery, Follow. I hope they have stats. Be like, you are the first person to select Cricketune. You freak, like. Fampy, Unknown V. Yeah, Yellow Borders.
Yeah, because
No Yellow Borders. Sorry, it's back to.
It's gonna be
Amogus?
so strange. That's
Yeah.
how I like tell my Japanese cards apart from my normal
Yeah.
cards. I mean, obviously also the language, but
Eddie Greninja. But when you're just looking at them, like if you're going that quickly through them, you wouldn't know what to do.
yeah. But sorting them should be a little bit
Hariyama.
easier as well if you
Yeah.
sort them by set because they're changing they're not doing symbols anymore. They're doing like
Legenda?
letter and numbering for each set.
Oh, thank goodness!
Yeah.
It's so hard when you're picking singles to like give to a customer to be like, what set is Weird Small Islands? And it's like
Yes.
that's
Oh my
Guardians
God.
Rising. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
Crocodile.
it's like I swear there's like in the Sword and Shield era there's 3 that I look at and could swear they're the same,
Yes.
but they're not.
Radiant Hawlucha and Wordere V. Oh, it's Decidueye. I'm very excited. It should be good. Like they're making so many good choices, which, like compared to Magic, more wild. Kira and VMAX.
How long have we got till it drops now?
I think they're letting the Crown Zenith breathe a little bit, which is good.
Yep,
Radiant
yep.
Jirachi. Yeah, I think it might be March or April. Dropping Rainbow Wares is a good choice. Mimikyu.
Oh, I love a Mimikyu.
31st of next month, so 31st of March. I mean, that sounds correct. Or Pico. Assuming no delays.
That's right. I feel like Crown Zenith deserves the time
Yeah,
to sort of
let
finish
it
everything
breathe.
off.
Pikachu. kind of bouncing between sets here, forgetting which one is which. Vespiquen. Full Apple Trainer Gallery. Tysplosion Hollow. Gardevoir Trainer Gallery. That is an amazing card.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, I just can't wait for more like nice cards of Pokemon that aren't at the final stage.
Yeah.
That I think is good. Zamazenta V. Like, you know, we obviously mentioned the Ralts one earlier. Like, you know, if your favourite Pokemon's Curlier, one, you're probably a freak. But two, Phalanx Trainer Gallery. Two is, like, you might be able to finally get your Pokemon a nice card. Magneton,
Absolutely.
Holo Bastiodon.
I feel like I love Killia because of one of my favorite in Pokemon Go, because
Oh,
when
yes.
you go to catch them, they're doing like little turns, and
Oh,
it's
yes.
so cute.
Cramorant.
Same with, I think Phalanx has a special place in my heart, because that was like my first Pokemon on Pokemon Go that could actually like hold its own in a fight.
Fletchling Crocodile. I get that. All right, yeah, that was one of the funnest things about traveling when it came out. You're like, oh yes, I can finally go to France and get Mr. Mime Keldeo.
Oh, that's true. I never like, it makes so much sense they'd have Mr. I'm in France.
Yeah,
Never something I thought about though.
shove it. I'm paying $50 a minute to be on Wi-Fi, to be on like my own data there. Barbarical. Magnezone. Yeah, it's been good. I feel like Pokemon have made a lot of right choices, which is, you know,
Wow.
damn
I feel
fun.
like really been growing. I'm so
Yeah.
excited for this next lot of things going through.
Pikachu V, again, one of the very cool trainer galleries. Gengar. But yeah, Gengar definitely becoming a bit more of a mascot for Pokemon. Like, you know, they've got obviously the Squishmallow. If you're going to release two, you wouldn't think Gift Energy, Zoroark V-Star. You wouldn't think that Gengar is number one. You know, like obviously Pikachu is an obvious choice.
Yes.
But Gengar is number two? Durant?
I feel like, no, like, I feel like over the past few years, a few people have told me, like,
Yeah.
how great Gengar is. And
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, whatever. And
Yeah.
now they're like, finally, like,
It's like, here you go, you want Gengar? Here he is, Emolga.
and now you can get Pikachu everywhere, but it's a lot harder to get Gengar.
Yeah.
I think all the Gengar Squishmallows are the ones that have sold out now.
Oh, if you want one that's been chewed on by my dog, it's, you know, you can pay the premiums. Mischievous. Jesus, Bailey. Regirock. What is wrong with you? That's a timeout. You see what I mean? This is like nice guy a lot of the time. Other times, little gremlin. Gliscor, Drapion V. And he also forgets that with Restream, you can't, like, hiding your messages doesn't work because it saves it forever.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you cannot see, like, there's no retraction. Oh, and so anytime anyone talks shit or says something wrong, it's there for me forever. I can screenshot it. I can blackmail them with it in several years' time.
Nice.
Leafy Camo Poncho.
Got a little file for everyone
Yeah,
to
that's
chat.
it. You know? I mean, I'm sure people definitely have files for me, so it's Hippodon. Cleavor V-Star, the Rainbow Rare. You know what? I'm also glad they're gone. I'm team anti-rainbow.
I do enjoy the odd rainbow, but I feel
Oh,
like if we get some cooler arts,
Yeah, Oranguru V. There's a lot of Pokemon that looks nice on, but, you know, I don't think of rainbows when I think of Cleavor. I think of, you know, potentially beheading me in a weird cave. Candace, Reshiram V. Maggie, we don't need to go into that. That's a story that I'll let progress on its own. Haunter. Bailey's food choices may scare you away. Hypno. Alolan Vulpix V-Star.
Vulpix! Oh my god.
See what I mean? Like, it's so good that Vulpix got a V-Star.
Stunning. Oh, especially Alolan Vulpix.
Yes.
So good.
I thought that was going to move into, like, mascot territory.
Yeah.
Because, like, it was getting very popular. Banette's Trainer Gallery.
Nice.
And Giratina V-Star. Oh, I wouldn't even start, Sebastian. Vulpix. Normal Vulpix.
Vulpix.
Normal Vulpix underrated.
I agree. I feel like there are so many like normal cards that are not worth anything, but
Yeah.
are still beautiful to look at.
Well, I know there's people who collect all the ones that can't. Hey, there's Cricketune V. He's
Nice.
back. And Alolan Vulpix V. I know people who do like the ones that look like plasticine. Kamado, I'll try and find one. Lilligant V. When I see one, I'll mention it. The ones that look like they are little plastic figures in the real world. I know a lot of people who collect those. Cleavor. Origin Form Palkia V. I think that's a big chase card for the water type there.
That is a cool card.
Yeah, I know. It looks very like the inside of Yugi's Millennium Puzzle.
Yeah, it's so trippy.
Yeah, they look like Play-Doh.
I think I know the ones you're talking
Yeah,
about.
like
I
there's a
feel like I
couple
saw it,
every
like,
set.
Pokemon Go.
Roselia. Oh, trust me, the second I'm like, yeah, I like these. And net. Not see them. There you go. Congratulations, water type, which is Matthew Jackson. Inkay. We'll see one pop up. Also, the ones that are real abstract art as well. They're super cool. Gallade. So yeah, you can. A lot of the base tends to double up. Silcoon.
Yeah, I did. I ended up buying an awful lot of Pokemon Go boosters.
Oh,
when
yes,
that was
knocked
out,
out.
which meant I ended up with a ridiculous amount of it was Bulbasaur, Numel, and Bidoof. I have so many,
Oh,
so
yes.
I just started painting them all.
That's cool.
And by painting, I don't mean in a cool way. I mean adding legs and fishnets to heal and heels to them.
See that?
Because I thought it would be funny.
That is funny. Well, you did mention Sexy Magikarp earlier. Radiant Gardevoir.
Yes. I did do a big piece of art of that.
That is brilliant.
I'm not sure if the world needs to see
That
it,
again?
but it usually features in the back of my streams. It's a reason to come and see or stay away.
That's it. Although maybe you'll see the Sexy Magikarp, Miltank. Maybe it'll awaken something in someone.
Yes. Well, I think I did a sexy snob once as well. That's currently in my bathroom. So if any guests come
Something
over, that's
darker.
what they're going to be greeted with.
That's a Palisand. Yeah, that is brilliant. There's so many people who do like the extension artwork though.
Yeah.
Like that is amazing.
I've seen some really cool, like where they expand like the background.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
One of our friends of the show, Lisa, she does that sort of stuff. Metagross,
Nice.
Crobat. Yeah, it's incredible. Porygon 2, Glastrier. Kaleido and Ho-Oh-V. Tell you what, this is going to end up being perfect timing, Rapidash.
Opening them at a perfect rate.
That's it. I used to time myself cast form because I used to be so obsessed with it. Just be like, how quick can I get through this? Fanta, Enamorous V, least favorite Pokemon of all time.
Oh,
I don't have many, like, I have my favorites, I have the ones I like, then I have the rest, and then you skip like a million miles, and Enamorous V is down the bottom. I don't know what it is, just something about it.
That is fair. I can't remember who my least favorite is, but I know that they were in Arceus.
Oh,
And
yes.
I know that every time I came across them, I wanted to cry.
Fennekin. I hate the little ice cube head Pokemon as well.
Oh, really? I love those. They're so cute.
I don't mind him when he's like not got the ice cube on his head, Toxicroak. No, wait, I don't like him when he doesn't have it. Like the ice cube is fine, but then you see his real head and you're like, listen, put it back on, brother.
That's fair.
Sorry,
Put your
sir?
hat back on.
Yeah. Lantern. Unknown V, alternate art. Beautiful card there for the
That is
psychic type.
stunning.
It's quite cool. One of the versions of this, the V-Star version, spells out V-Star with unknowns. I thought this might spell something. Oh, it does. Because that's Victory. I think that's a victory symbol. Oh, it spells out the name of the attack.
Oh, that
Okay.
is so cool.
I kind of just thought they were random ones, but now I've put it together. This is a discovery. Wow, there you go.
I love these little hidden parts.
Yeah, I know,
They're the
Mickey. You know,
coolest
all the little
parts.
Easter eggs. I didn't realize that that actually spelt something. I've looked at it so many times looking to spell something, and just now, like, my eyes have been like, oh my god. Primordial Altar. As you can see, the two big troublemakers, Bailey and Magda, often argue in the chat. One of the mods will usually handle that for you, though.
Fair enough, fair enough.
There we go. DDC is one of our mods. He takes care of them. Dupiter. For a Sode girl for the supporter. I quite like this one. It has like the almost swirls in the background there.
That one definitely suits the rainbow as
Yeah,
well.
exactly. This is a perfect one. Teddiursa. Darkrai V-Star. A Radiant Steelix. I get obsessed every now and again with like Pokemon ROM hacks
Yeah.
and just do nothing but play them. Ducklet.
I've been looking at adding those little, what are they, stream avatars where your chat
Oh,
can be like Pokemon on the bottom
Yeah.
of the stream, and you can make them fight to the death.
Yeah, and then like I've seen this thing where like certain streamers will have it where like a Pokemon just pops up in the chat and everyone tries to catch it. Switchcart, Adaman.
Like streams there's so many like new interactive things you can do.
Yeah, Mega. V-Star Samurott. Like all the games that have plugins to play with people.
Or like all the
Zarok?
games you can play while you're in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good V-Star. Just V, that is to say. Ferrothorn, Hisuian Arcanine V. Professor Laventon. A Basculegion. Snova. This has been a good break.
Really good.
Kingdra and Decidueye V. I love that Kingdra as well. Claire, probably one of the most underrated characters.
See, again, Kingdra to me looks like a seahorse, and anything that's in the ocean, I love it. So.
That's it. Sweet Honey. Last couple of packs. This has worked out perfectly. I cannot believe how well this worked out. Lampent, Delphox V.
That is a character I still have not worked out on Pokemon Unite.
Yeah, Pokemon Unite's lineup is strange. Torkoal.
I feel
Say
like
why?
I stopped playing it for a bit, and then I come back in, and they've added a bunch more, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm meant to do anymore.
What is the meta?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I never look at the meta. I'm just like, I'm going to play Sylveon.
Yep, I'm going to play the ones I love. Ferroseed, Regieleki VMAX. 2 to go. Mr. Mime. And finally,
Didn't even need to go to France.
yeah. Good callback. We'll slow roll this one. It's Malamar with a strange haircut on that fella and just a Talonflame. And that is that for Pokemon Trio 12721. Done.
Nice.
That is a perfect hour show. I cannot believe that. That is the best the show has ever run in terms of opening
job.
Pokemon. Oh, listen. You'd think I'd have it down by now. It's been my full-time job for a long time now. But not to be. Well, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Heather, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having
Next
me.
time you're up.
Yeah, it'll be me on the big screen
Yeah,
next
and
time.
I'll be in the little producer's circle floating above, watching on. Of course, Heather's got a stream on tonight. That is Tether with 2 R's and an A. I don't know how.
No, I don't either anymore. I feel
Yeah,
like
it's
I
like-
chose these names, and then people ask me, and I'm like, I didn't think about saying these.
Heather with an extra R and a H instead of the T. A T instead of a H. That's on
There you
Twitch.
go. That's how I'll say it now.
There you go. See, problem solving. Thank you so much. We'll be back again a bit after midday for our regular lunchtime show.